Hey everybody, welcome to a special music review here on BBTV. And I just got done experiencing this album. And let's get
Hey
into
everybody,
this
it's
review.
me, Bryson Booker, and today I have a review for you of Celine Dion's Falling Into You, released in March 8th of 1996 by Columbia Records and Epic Records. It's a pretty good album, love ballad galore, and I'm going to take you through the tracks here, pull it up on my PC, there we go, and just let you hear my opinion. Okay, so there were about 3 hits that came off of this album that Celine was known for from this album. She was popular a little bit time before this. By the way, she's from Canada, if you didn't know that. But I mean, as far as the U.S., she was famous for these types of songs, love ballads such as the first track, "It's All Coming Back to Me Now," which obviously is one of her obvious hits. "Because You Love Me" was another hit. "All by Myself" is on here. That was another hit. And then, well, basically that was about it. This album, let me see, background information, if you want to know background information about this album. David Foster, a good writer-producer guy, helped work on this album. Actually, a whole group of 14 different producers helped work on the Falling Into You album from Celine Dion. And also won her a Grammy, which is pretty good for, I think it was Best New Album, I believe, of 1997, 96, 97 at the Grammys. And then she also won 3 World Music Awards in 1997 for this album. So it was pretty popular, guys. It sold like hotcakes. And no wonder, because it's actually a pretty great CD to listen to. By the way, in 1997, many people also know Celine Dion for writing basically the theme song for the movie Titanic, which I have, and I also have the soundtrack to that. So I'll get you a review on that maybe in November. You know, we gotta plan this stuff out. But let's take a look at the track listings. I basically said the first one, "It's All Coming Back to You Now," and it's actually the full track, not the radio edited version. Basically, you just get an extra 10 seconds of some very, very smooth and nice orchestra introduction. And then the last part is just a solo of Celine Dion singing, "It's all coming back to me now." It's great. The next track is, I basically said it, "Because You Loved Me." "Falling Into You," the title track, which is obviously also a love ballad. "Make You Happy." It got a kind of a light reggae feel to it. I love it. Makes you bob up and down, but not too much, because the main focus here is Celine's absolutely wonderful vocals that she put on this album, as well as other albums that she's done in the past. You get that from Make You Happy. "Seduces Me" is another pretty good love album, because obviously a guy like me seduces her. Isn't that great? No, it's probably not me. It's probably one of those Frenchy guys. Anyway, the next track is "All by Myself." I sung it. I'm not going to sing it again. Declaration of Love. Basically, what the song says, it does. It's a declaration of love. Love ballad. "Dreaming of You." Obviously, well, without a declaration of love, obviously to get that declaration of love, you had to dream of the person. So you got another nice little love ballad there. "I Love You." "You Love Me." I'm not even going to go there with the rest of that. The next track is "If That's What It Takes." Yeah, if that's what it takes, Celine Dion will do anything for you to keep listening to this CD. "I Don't Know." It's the next track. I don't know where we're going to be in a million years. I don't know where the heck she went. I'll tell you that much. Where did Celine Dion go? Where in the world is Celine Dion? Celine Dion. That actually should be a video game. Really, it should. But let's go on. "River Deep, Mountain High." Now this is actually a pretty unique track on here. It's actually it was the only real sped up track on this whole CD. The rest of the songs are basically love ballads, except for, I would say, Make You Happy, because it gives you a nice little happy reggae feel there. And then we're back to sad, well, not sad, but, drama-filled songs. And then here comes River Deep Mountain High, which is basically based off of Ike and Tina Turner's rendition of Mountain Deep, River Deep Mountain High. Basically, that's what that song is. It's just with Celine Dion's awesome vocals. And then Call the Man, I don't know what man, but Call the Man is the next track. And then Fly is the shortest track on this CD. And it's basically, it's kind of like a little inspirational number that Celine Dion threw at the end there. So you get that. And that's it. About 14 tracks, I believe. 67 minutes. So I guess you could call that. You get some pretty cool pictures of Celine Dion in there. Pretty nice. This album basically focuses on her vocals. I read online that this album was released in the height of Celine Dion's popularity, which of course was around the mid-90s. But she's been around ever since the 80s. But all of a sudden, people started falling for her, at least in the U.S., in the 90s. But then she blew up big when she came up with the theme song for Titanic. This album majority focused on what she could do as an artist. That's what I read. And boy, can she do some stuff. But I gotta say, Celine Dion is one of those artists that, listening to her on this CD and seeing her live is something completely different. If you have a chance to go see Celine Dion live on tour or wherever, take that opportunity. You'll be amazed. And I haven't saw her live, but I've saw a concert of her here on YouTube, and I was impressed. I mean, the CD is just a portion of what you get. When you see this girl live, it's amazing. Very, very amazing. And then you got her autograph right there. I love you all. Of course she does. It's an amazing album. It's the love ballads speak to you. I guess if you're that kind of person listening to CDs, they'll speak to you. But it's just the orchestra, the formatting and how they put this album together. All the 14 producers and so who did it did a great job. I mean, if 14 producers now would be like, you would be making another Jason Derulo song for each track. That's not what this album does. Each love ballad is different in its own unique way. Whether it gives you a nice little reggae feel from Make You Happy, or it speeds it up a little bit with River Deep and Mountain High. They're love ballads, but each one has a different flavor to it. And we musicians love that. Well, I'm not really a musician, but I'm a music guy. I love it. You'll love it too. That's why I'm urging you to go pick up this album, Celine Dion, Falling Into You, released in 1996 by Epic Records and Columbia Records. Also, pick up the Titanic soundtrack if you want more Celine Dion fun. And catch her online at Celine Dion. Okay, I don't know all that. But it's a great album to own for any 90s collectors. Any 90s collectors that really want Celine Dion's true hits, which she was known for in the U.S. So it's Celine Dion's Falling Into You. Check it out. Listen to it on YouTube if you want. It's here on YouTube. It's a great CD. Go get it.